of ballot papers for the December 7 poll. The details come up shortly. Still in the headlines, residents of Bawku protest the imposition of renewed curfew as 7 courts shut down over the recent killing. We've got more details coming up as well. Later in the headlines, Ghana's economic growth is expected to hit 4.5 by the end of 2024. We have these and many more coming up. Do stay with us. You're welcome to the headline segment. You can also stream live on YouTube, ABC News GH. Let's begin with our first story, where Chief Justice Gertrude Saki Tokonu has ordered the closure of 7 courts in the Bawku Township and adjoining communities. The courts that have been affected include the High Court, Bolgatanga, Circuit Court, Bolgatanga, District Court, Bolgatanga, District Court, Swarugu, District Court Zebila, District Court Garu, and District Court Bongo. This order comes in the wake of a recent disturbance in Bawku Township led by the presence of Seidu Abagri, who was controversially enskinned as Bawku Naba in February 2023. Despite the absence of legal recognition for his title, his presence has worsened tensions between rival factions, leading to multiple clashes and the death of 16 people. In a statement issued by the Judicial Secretary on Tuesday, October 29, it said, and I quote, "In order to ensure the safety and security of judges, staff, lawyers, and court users, the Honorable Lady Chief Justice has ordered the closure of the following court with immediate effect until further notice," unquote. Its statement further said that the registrars are to keep all assets of the courts in proper custody and staff are to be safe. Let's still stay with the Bawku Township. Meanwhile, the residents in the affected communities following the imposition of the renewed curfew by the Interior Ministry dated October 28, 2024, say that they will not solve the long-standing disturbances.
Because there are gunshots in Walewale and also in Bawku. So if the curfew is imposed in Bawku, then it should also be imposed in Walewale. That's why we are here. They should know that it's not only NPP members who are the Mampusis. They are also Kusasi members who are voting the NPP.
Yes.
They have the right. They have the right to stand for their rights too. Because if the curfew is imposed in Bawku, then it should also be imposed in Walewale. So if there's no curfew in Walewale, no curfew in and his government, give us a break. Give us a break. No peace. No peace.
We need justice for curfew. No curfew.
No curfew, but we do lasting solution.
Curfew have never solved any problem in Bawku.
We need lasting solution. You
Justice.
The government stop it. We need justice, not curfew. Not curfew.
No curfew, but we need lasting solution.
Curfew have never solved any problem in Baku.
We need lasting solution.
Away from Baku, let's do some election news where the Electoral Commission of Ghana has suspended printing of ballot papers for the presidential election slated for December 7, 2024. This follows the death of one of the candidates, the founder of the Ghana Freedom Party, Madam Ikua Donko. This was announced by the Commission through a press release dated October 29 and signed by the Deputy Chairman in charge of operations, Samuel Tete. According to the EC, while the 1992 Constitution and the Public Election Regulation 2020 CI 127 are not clear on processes to follow in the event of the death of a presidential candidate, Article 50 Clause 4 of the 1992 Constitution provides as follows, quoting, "Where at the close of nominations, but before the elections, one of the candidates dies, a further period of the 10 days shall be allowed for nominations," unquote. Hence, the decision to get the GFP to nominate a fresh presidential candidate. Still in election, in a bold counter-response to questions posed by the NDC flag-bearer John Dramani Mahama, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has issued a list of 50 questions challenging Mahama's leadership records and urging him to face off in a one-on-one debate. Dr. Bawumia framed his response as an opportunity for a public evaluation of policies, achievements, and governance records between the two presidential hopefuls. He described Mahama's initial questions as flimsy and questioned Mahama's avoidance of a direct debate on issues impacting Ghanaians. Dr. Bawumia's 50 questions cover a range of issues including economic management, social interventions, digitalizations, initiatives and infrastructure. He posed questions on topics. Dr. Bawumia emphasized policies he claims to have championed, including free SHS, one constituency, one ambulance, the Ghana card, digital property, and addressing mobile money interoperability and agenda-setting programs like the Agenda 111 and the Zongo Development Fund. By contrasting these initiatives with Mahama's term, he challenged Mahama's past administration on fulfilling campaign promises and addressing systematic issues like unemployment, health access, and educational support. Still in politics, the economic expert explained that although a good initiative, unfortunately, the country may not be able to achieve anything significant with it in the short term. He said implementing the 24-hour economy initiative required a solid foundation of essential infrastructure, including reliable energy and robust security measures. Unfortunately, he said these critical components were currently lacking, necessitating a significant investment of time and resources to develop them. Speaking at the launch of the State of the Ghanaian Economy Report 2023 and a review of the third quarter 2024 economic performance in Accra on Tuesday, October 29, the director stated that there was no demand for factories in the country to increase capacity by 100% as per the 24 Economy Initiative. Away from that, the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISEM, has projected Ghana's growth rate to hit 4.5% by the end of 2024. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, earlier revised Ghana's growth rate from 3% to 4% for the same period. Speaking at the launch of the State of the Ghanaian Economy Report and review of the third quarter economic performance, the director of ISEP, Professor Peter Korte, said the country is on a positive trajectory and expects the rate to exceed 4%. He said there is the need to ensure expenditure rationalization, especially in procurement and compensation through digitalization of payroll systems, suggesting some areas the government can focus on the accelerating the growth. Professor Korte pointed out that it is time to invest in the agriculture and industry sector. He added that there is an urgent need to also check the debt levels to restrict government from overspending. Based on the latest projection, ASEM is upbeat about Ghana's economy, but advised the government to enhance revenue mobilization through digitalization. The report also appealed to the government to invest in agriculture to address the hike in food inflation. Now, the minor driver who crashed a Jaguar vehicle into an Acura at East Legon on October 12 has been discharged from the University of Ghana Medical Center. According to the medical doctor at the hospital, the boy is currently mobilizing. According to the medical doctor at the hospital, the boy is currently mobilizing non-weight bearing on his right leg and not fit currently to be prosecuted. When he is done with treatment, he will inform the police, according to the police. Now, the boy was discharged on October 28, 2024 to be reviewed on OPD basis. It would be recorded that on 12 October 2024, suspect driver Erland Salifu Amwakom, aged 16, driving a Jaguar SUV vehicle with registration number GN7801-20 with one other occupant, rammed into a 4x4 Acura vehicle also with registration number GR2542-23, driven by Joseph Aka with 4 other occupants at Mensa Wood Street at East Legon. Both cars caught fire and burned beyond recognition. In education, free SHS students are expected to report to school barely 48 hours after release of school placement. We will be bringing you more details on that in our subsequent bulletin. Do keep an eye on us. We will be bringing you more on this particular information. That's how we end ABC Headlines. I am Eric Chunibwa Mello. For more news, do log on to our website www.abcnewsgh.com. You can also log on to our YouTube platform ABC News GH for more content. Do well to follow ABC in the morning right after this. Thanks for watching.